Hey y'all, it's me Hope. Gonna do some cube steak and gravy for dinner tonight. That's what's up. If you want to follow with me, and I can show you really honestly how quick and easy it can be. A lot of people make it out to be a little bit more than it has to be, but it's really easy. Can't be scared. So come on with me to the kitchen. Okay, we're in the kitchen. We got our washed and cut up cube steak. I have me a flouring station ready to go. I got my pot ready, or my pan ready to put in the oil. So I'm gonna put the oil in. We're gonna like this, and it's gonna be on medium high. I'm gonna put about a half an inch of oil in here. You don't want it too much. So it's to cover the bottom of the pan and a little bit more. Okay? So in my flour, I'm going to add my seasonings. So you're going to put in some granulated onion. I got coarse black pepper, so it's like a little bit bigger. I'm going to put some coarse black pepper in there. Of course, I always got to have my garlic. And I'm also going to do Chicago style seasoning. It's just a little bit of extra. And some salt. You can use, I usually use seasoning salt, but I'm out right now, so I'm just using regular salt. So this is what my flour looks like, and I'm just going to mix it up. I'm going to mix my flour up so it's got some good flavor. And I'm doing all this while my oil's heating up. Okay. Now, to check to see if your oil's hot enough, since I cook on gas, things go really, really fast. So I'm just going to get a little pinch, and it's not quite hot enough. All right, now we're gonna see again. It's been a minute. I'm letting my oil heat up. You'll see the difference. It's gonna like sizzle a little bit. See how it's sizzling in there? That means, ooh, I'm ready. I'm ready for some hot stuff. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my meat into my flour. I'm gonna get it good. I'm gonna shake it off, and I'm just gonna lay it in there. Gotta listen to it. It's saying, hey, welcome to the frying pan. Oh, you're gonna bring your little friends, huh? There you go. Now, I do my best not to touch anything else while I got this flour on my hand. Just the meat going in the hot stuff, going in there. You literally want to cook these like 2 minutes on each side. Here it's cooking. Alright, you want to start with the first piece that you put in. Turn it over. Now my heat is on about, it's on medium high. So you just want to watch it. Now it's going to start. You'll start seeing some of the like blood come out a little bit. That's good. And you'll want to do this until they're all done. And what you're going to do is we're going to take them out of here and put them on my drying rack. So I just used the thing out of my what is this? My toaster oven, and it's got a little rack on it. I just put a paper towel in there, and it's where my meat, that's going to be my meat tray. Some people have fancy dancy cooling racks and drying racks. Not me. I'm old school. So I'm just going to flip these one more time just to kind of cook that, a little bit of that blood. Now you don't want to cook these all the way yet, because we're going to put them in our gravy and let them finish cooking. So literally, in the time that you have watched this, they're done for now. So I'm just going to take these out and put them on my drying rack. Okay, now that I got all my cube steak fried up, it's gravy time. Now I have a little bit too much oil still left over, so I'm going to pour a little bit of it out. Really just want the oil covering the bottom, and that's all the giblets left over from frying. Okay, so now the flour that I had, that I floured these in, it's already good and seasoned. So I'm just going to shake some of that in there. Alright, this is where the magic happens. We're making the gravy. You want a fork or a whisk and start stirring that around. Okay, we're making that roux for that gravy. Making that roux for that gravy. Okay. If y'all are anything like me, I love to cook. It makes me happy. As you can tell, I got big girl tendencies. So we call those BGTs, the big girl tendencies. So you don't never trust a skinny cook. I'm just joking. Skinny girls like to cook too. Alright, so we're just making sure there's no lumps and bumps, and we got everything all mixed up. Alright, I'm going to add in a package of Lipton onion soup mix. Okay, so that's going in the mix. We're going to start mixing that around, mashing that up. Alright, so we're mixing the Lipton onion soup mix up. Now you can get fancy, and instead of using Lipton onion soup mix, you can fry up some onions with it. But I take the easy peasy lemon squeeze way out. I'm now going to add in my famous beef consomme, which you can use beef broth. Okay, it just gives a little extra beefy flavor. So that's a can of beef consomme. Ooh, look at that gravy. You got to constantly stir this gravy around. I'm going to add a little bit of milk, just a little bit. Okay, keep going. We're almost there. We are almost there. Gravy's just about done. Now I'm going to start adding in water. The milk thickens it up, and the water thins it out. So you just want to keep on going. Now you want your gravy. You want enough gravy for one, so you can put over your rice or your mashed potatoes or whatever it is that you're doing. But you want to make sure that the gravy's thick enough, or you have enough gravy to cover up the meat, because I'm going to put the meat back down in here and cover it and let it cook for a little bit longer, because these meats, they're seared on the outside, but they're still not 100% done on the inside. For this, because we are putting the meat back in, you do want it a little bit runnier than regular gravy. Okay, You want to keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring. Okay, but you see, it's thicker than soup because the flour that's on these will thicken this up even more. Okay, my hands are clean. Always got clean hands when I'm cooking. So I'm just gonna put this meat back down in this gravy. Ooh, this hot. I'm gonna put it back down in here. Putting all of it back down in here. They say you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Well, you got to touch some hot stuff sometimes. Okay. You can use, I could probably use my fork too, but it's whatever. I'm just trying to get this done. I got hungry people waiting on me. Alright, so now we got the meat down in that gravy. Okay. We're going to turn this down to about a 3, which is like a medium low. And I'm going to put the lid on it. And we'll check it again. We'll check in about 10 or 15 minutes and it should be good to go. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes. I opened me up a can of peas because my family likes peas and rice. You can do corn, any other kind of vegetable that you might want. We're going to check this out. It's like I said, it's been about 10 minutes. I'm going to open this up. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Alright, and we're just going to stir it around. Check and see. Oh yeah, that's tender. Tender! That's what you want. If you overcook cube steak, a lot of people overcook cube steak and cook it to death. But it is steak and you don't have to cook it to death. But if you just put a quick sear on it and then let it cook down in the gravy, you should be able to cut it easily with the fork. So we're doing good with that. It's cutting pretty easy. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. And then we're good to go. But you see how thick that gravy's gotten? That gravy's gotten pretty thick with that, with all the flour from the cube steak also. So even though it started out a little bit thin, it's thickening up. And if you don't, if it's a little too thick, you can add a little bit of water while you're cooking it, and just stir it around, mix it around. Just make sure it's good and stirred up in there. And with my peas, I just added some salt and pepper and some butter. And they're good to go. And there you have it. You got yourself some cube steak, gravy, rice, and some sweet peas. Now it really did only take me about 25 minutes to cook this whole meal. You can throw in some bread if you want to sop up that gravy. It's good. If you like what I'm doing, because I've really enjoyed doing this, if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. Make a comment if I'm doing something good, bad. If you want to learn something, I'll be happy to help you out. And I want you guys to have a good night and God bless.